Hello! How's everyone doing? Hi Hovid. Hi Paul. Plangus. Zabel. Tenchi. Shiro. Plangus. Shiro. Jin. Mix. Kumi. Chuna. Valley. Juice Beetle. Yes, we have serious business notes today. Did everyone have a good day or night? Must have slept well after being zapped. Today we're gonna talk about knees. I looked around for a little bit and I couldn't find much anime style guides to knees on YouTube. So I feel like we're tapping into a niche here. Knee gang. Thanks for the puns. Niece. Need. You've been need. Get ready to be need. Knees are underrated. The class will be put in good use. I didn't knew some funky grammar going on. How to draw them until the stream. It hurts. What a cute fan art. Fan art of what? Oh, yeah. Fan art by Katsunyan on Twitter. I love it. Very round. And I like the purple coloring. It does look like I'm in a cave. Very law appropriate. Hello, delete all. Need these nuts. Is that what you were thinking? What about the back of the knees? It's in the thumbnail. Oh crap. My drawings are in the thumbnail, my thumbnail file. Let me open that. Loading. Rabbi become tagged. Oh fuck sake. Forbidden thumbnail reveal. Pickles is squeaking, doing the squeaks, you know, when cats are trying to hunt something they can't get to. They do the wait. She's doing that right now. We will talk about the back of the knee too. Ohayo gozaimasu. Katsura Utamaru-san. Tabby glitching? Am I glitching? Why am I glitching? I don't see... Oh. Like this? Let me know if it happens again. It must be the the ghost chin living with us. Hi, stream. Hello, Fachonis. 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 早晨，熊貓 Kenneth. Man, I love me. Layer 130. It's because I use the same file for all my thumbnails, so eventually it just becomes a giga file. So let's start talking about serious business. Maybe if I move the navigator, will I get more room? Let's try this. How does that look? Oh, now you can't see my notes. Never mind. So, for anime knees, I feel like the most important part is how you draw the leg contour. Even if you don't define the actual knees at all, you need to pay attention to the contour of the knee. I have a quick example here of how I would not draw legs. Maybe for some people the anatomy works out like this, I'm not quite sure, but most people, their legs don't look like this. This one on the left. Maybe if you're very muscular, like you have so much muscle inside, then your legs might look a little bit like this. But if you're like a regular amount of toned and muscle, your legs usually should look more like this. So I found this picture. With colored tights. I feel like it shows the contour of the legs very well. Makes for good reference when you're trying to focus on it. So the landmark I usually pay attention to is this part. Maybe use green against the red. This little bump right here is so important to me. And you can feel your own knee. On this part, there's a piece of muscle or something. Landmark number 1. Bump here. Landmark number 2. Curvature here. Goes inwards. It's almost parallel to this. And then you could say landmark number 3. You could combine these two landmarks. But this dip right here. So it goes out and then in. You guys seeing what I'm seeing? Tabby suffering from caffeine overdose. Not anymore, I hope. It is how I feel. It is. I do feel like that when I consume any form of caffeine. Even if you're not super slim, like this person right here, a lot of times, most of the time, you still get this curvature. That is how I would draw a leg. That's something I always pay attention to when I draw legs. And the thing is, gotta think of the knee like this. The joint is kind of the balance is kind of like this, rather than straight across. It's almost like the joint kind of goes this way a little bit. Like this. Let me know if you have any questions or requests on certain knee posts. Now, if you want to define it a little bit, for anime, you don't need to go too crazy. And really render the knee, that's not really necessary. you can look at real knees. Need another standing. So many leggies. And look at some real knees, and you'll notice on top of the cylindrical knee, there's another shape on top. So imagine you have to sculpt this in 3D. There's this shape, but then you also have to apply another blob on top. There's a little extra here. The contour kind of goes like this. For anime, all you need to do is define these two lines. And then you will give the illusion of a kneecap. It shows, oh, you understand. There is another structure going on top of the leg itself. Feel like drawing is, a lot of it is showing that you know something is there. Especially for simplified drawings, just show you have an understanding of the structure. You don't need to go in and render the whole thing. So that's what these lines are doing when you see this in anime art. It is describing the kneecap shape on top of the leg shape. It's showing, oh, it's not just one simple smooth surface. There's undulations going on here. And I understand this. Usually, I think it looks good when it tapers like this. You can feel your own knee too. Right here is where you can feel the bone. So I like to make this part sharper. Nico kneecaps. What does that mean? Hello, Faye. Hello, Dole friend KJP. Morning. Tabby suffering from caffeine overdose. Oh. Never skip leg day. They do look funny when they skip leg day. Why would they skip leg day to begin with? They just don't like to work on the legs. For me, exercising my legs is easier than arms. I have noodle arms. Hello, Brandon. What's my favorite meme? That's a really great question. I have so many. 80% of them are cat memes. I really like the head bobbing cat. Cat vibing. That might be my all-time favorite. Maybe less well-known ones nowadays would be a blackberry murmurs to the wall. And another one is we got bread on deck, bread on the floor, toasted. I'm gonna send a YouTube link. I haven't clicked on it. Hopefully it's what I'm looking for. Blackberry murmurs to the wall. And then bread on deck. Bread on the floor. Welcome to the bread bank. You guys can look that one up. I don't see it on Google. Legs, knees. Okay, now from the side. What are some key pointers for drawing knees when on the side? Do we have appropriate reference? Very cultured video. Because it's very, very hard to find back of the knee reference. So I just screenshotted some very cultured video on my recommended page. On my front page. Don't know why they're there. This one is kind of side. I actually did draw this one already, I think. This one. Not quite what I'm looking for. So when the knee gets compressed like this, you get this almost butt shape in the knee. Everything is butts. It's almost like you get squished like this. And then you get two pockets. Like this. But the outside contour stays smooth. Pretty smooth. So what I did here was just add a little shadow in between to show the knee is being compressed, squished. And then with the knee lines, it goes from this shape, this pointy shape to a flatter shape. So like this. In this scenario, it would not be super pointy like this. Usually. And what I like to do for side views is to add this line. I think this angle is not quite right. I have a I'll just draw one like this. Oh yeah, legs from the side. Usually they're not straight down like this. If you want to show the sense of weight, I think a lot of people would draw legs like this. Which might be correct in some scenario, but I like to show more of sense of weight. Like a person standing when they're more relaxed. The legs will bend backwards a little bit. Kind of like it locks into place. This is turning into a leg tutorial. Which I also should do an episode on. For the side view, I like to add this. And we'll also talk about this shape when I'm doing the back view. So this is how I like to draw legs. Slightly bent backwards a bit, locked into place. And whereas this position, the person would actually have to consciously use some force to keep their legs completely straight like this. This is the real relaxed state. In my humble opinion. Landmark Appreciation Day. Taking a tour around the legs. I saw someone wear a pair of red tights just like this the other day. That's cool. Maybe they took inspiration from this outfit. The coffin shape, but with a more accentuated angle at one side. That's a good way to put it. With a little bit of curvature. I still think this part is a little bit curved. It's like an S shape. Skinny S shape. Short legs or long legs? Good question. They're both great in their own ways, depending on what kind of character you're trying to draw, right? Usually I like shorter legs. Like this. This is cute. Short and then a little squishy. What do you guys think? like a suggestion of what's there. Exactly. Shorty want a duck. How can I not say Shorty want a duck is my favorite meme. Okay, Plank is happy lucky. Oftentimes, guys will skip leg day because they want the Dorito shape. Big shoulders / chest, but slimmer hips. Ah, I see. But they take it to too much of an extreme, and then they become Dorito on stilts. I feel like it would be tough on the legs, no? If the upper body is super heavy from the muscles. I imagine you would need more muscles down under to support all the pedonkadonk happening on the upper body. Can people get injured from not having enough leg muscles for the top body? Maybe strain. It's like this, and then if Tabby skipped leg day. If I skipped leg day, I would look like this. And then the legs are trembling. If I'm like this, would I be really strong or really weak? Oh, Hype Song's doing better. A ton of guys skip leg day because they find it feminine? What is the logic behind that? Legs are feminine. Oh, I guess we can't have legs. They can only be the getting over it guy. They have to sit in a pot. And then, is this what they use to get around? Oh, silly people. I'm behind on chat again. I'm trying. It's a habit. Gotta prep dinner real quick. Okay. Have fun, Folly. Let us know what's on the menu. On your For You page while Tabby. Self-exposed. Mew 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 mew. Unmute mute 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 mute. I can speak French. So you can crush a watermelon with your thighs. Can anyone do that? Ni katsu. I don't know how to say dates. Neko no hi da yo. Shite imasu yo. いつもたくさん猫の絵 イラストを出ます。猫娘。Legs and core are very important. I have no core. Hello, Aaron. Were you learning to draw knees? I love knees and other joints. But I'm still trying to figure them out. Well, you're in the right place. Next need to be the feet sensei. I was thinking I should have done head, shoulders, knees and toes in order, but it's too late. We'll do feet someday. I actually have never drawn a pair of bare feet properly, so that will be interesting. 猫の日だ、確かに。今日明日は猫の日です。みんな。Tomorrow is cat day for Japan. February 22nd. Because it sounds like nya nya nya. Nyao nyao. Nyao nyao. Buff Tabby looks like skipping leg day. Will buff your core. What? There's all kinds of leg injuries. Muscular ligaments. I can crush a grape. I too can crush a grape. Probably. Anyways. You guys are distracting. When the knees are bent. Very important. Even experienced artists, I sometimes will spot some funkiness in the knees when they're folded. So I imagine knees as hinges. Kind of like a ball hinge. Not really, because they don't move side to side too much. But just imagine them as balls. Then the bone, like this. When you bend it, the joint, the ball is not gonna get any smaller. It's still gonna have this width to it. So when an anime girl bends her knee, it's not going to be like this, is it? It's not a straw. It's not a hollow straw. Like a straw when you bend it. It's like this. So you always have to be aware there's a joint in here. You need to retain the thickness. The minimum thickness required for knee. Here's an example. You see this a lot in anime. I'm not saying you can't do this, But it becomes less realistic when you do this. It becomes more anime looking. We see this all the time. And that's your choice. If you want your anatomy to look more realistic or more anime. But if you want it to look realistic, I propose this type of treatment. I think a better type of way to describe it would be like this kind of joint. Like a disc. Like a hinge. Like you have a desk lamp. Hinge looks like this. Imagine that. Inside the leg. Already prepared a cat pic for cat day. Every day is cat day for you then. Oh, 知ってたんだね。そうですよ。私たち、ウィーブだから。So, with this type of joint, you fold it up completely, right? It's still going to have this, at least this amount of thickness. The joint is not going to get squashed. Joint itself remains. It's not gonna flatten out like this. Right? And that's why I like to do a flat knee for this type of position. Personally. And another thing is the placement of this crease, this line. I like to show thigh squish. So usually the thigh is thicker than the calves, right? So there's going to be flesh spilling over when it gets compressed. Like the thigh is eating the calves. It's like the calves are more solid like this. This is a cross section. But the thigh is it's got a little more squish, so it's gonna spill over like this. So from the side, it's gonna look like this part is that's really, you know. When you can't explain it, just say, you know. From the side, it's gonna look like this. Or like, I can draw a 3D cross section. Like this, right? So the top part is going to be covering a lot of the bottom part. That's why I placed the line right here rather than up here. If you place it up here, it's going to look like she has her foot is right here. Like yeah. Observe real life. Actually, don't get arrested. Don't stare too hard and get arrested. Maybe ankle is worth studying too. Yeah, it is. One thing at a time. Don't ignore all my ankles right here. One thing at a time. How do you draw arthritis? Is arthritis visible? Maybe very severe cases. Oh god. Ouch. You can draw arthritis, at least for fingers. Arthritis hands. Anime girl with arthritis. Here's an arthritis finger. You get bigger joints because you have inflammation in here, so you have fluid. Lovely. Same thing for standing, when you're standing. Give her knees. That's one way you can draw. I'm trying to gauge how to draw the knees with a circle. See if you have one leg down. It would work for some scenarios. And then one leg up and you're like, how do I... Maybe try to see how thick this looks and then make sure the other joint has a similar thickness. So like this, and then childbearing hips. Well, that looks really funky. Her thighs are too short. Shortcuts like this don't always work, but maybe it's a good starting point. Yeah, at least try to pay attention to that. And for this kind of knee that's going in the foreground, it would be helpful to think of the knee as a ball. So this is further away, so if you want this to look closer, then this joint has to be a lot bigger, right? That's another mindset you can have. You can turn on when you're trying to do foreshadowing in the knees. No, not foreshortening, not foreshadowing. Oh, okay, back of the knee. We have tons of corrections too. Oh yeah, and I didn't even touch on coloring yet. It would be helpful to keep all the notes I make, and then send it to you guys. I need to figure out a workflow for that. I'm very disorganized, as you can tell. Back of the knee. Let's see if we have a reference here. Back of the knee. Oh, we have so many. Oh yes, very good. I even included the username in case anyone needs reference, right? Eye squish is one of the 7 wonders of the world. I agree. In old anime, yeah, remember the kneecap. Noted. Good, good, very good. Back of the knee, guys. I always see a H shape in the back of the knee. Is it just me or is it... I hope I'm not the only one. I imagine it being 2 hands squishing on the ball. 2 hands squishing on the ball. It stays chunky. The knee patella rounds thing. Knee patella. I guess it does look like a ball joint. When you point it out, I can see the H. Great! That's the main point here. Even look at these other leggies. It's hard to see for this one. I'm sure it's there. You see this? Hard to see right here. That's what you gotta remember. So let's draw her legs. Remember the bump. It's kind of like 2 cylinders but broken up. Like you could almost draw two sets of lines, a little bit staggered, and then join it. You could almost do that as a base for a nice looking leg. Life hack, guys. Life hack for standing pose. That works pretty well as a base. Of course, it's more... You gotta practice properly some more, because there are some nuances. There's a good starting point, no? I'd say this is not too different from the front view in terms of contour. So to make it look like the back of the knee instead of the front, just add the H. The magic H, the magic ladder. Pay attention to the curvature of the rung. You can see from this angle it goes up a bit. Now it's the back of the knee rather than the front. H stands for help me find references for the backside of the knees. Yes, guys, remember that. Sometimes it looks funny if you don't add some form of clothing or context. That's it. Got yourself a niece. And if you want to get really advanced, from the side, I never see this done in anime. From the side, sometimes there's I got a stitch or something, like a sharp pain under my ribcage. Sometimes, like a little bit of a bump here. That's super detailed. I don't rarely see that in anime. I wonder if you take out the H and then change it to the front kneecap, then it looks like the front. So yeah, contour is the same from the back and front. We can try coloring the back of the knee too. I haven't done that yet. Oh yes, I have news announcements. Announcement time. Announcement. More news. I am planning to debut next Monday. Everybody. I figured I wanna get it done as soon as possible. No dilly-dallying this time. Mark your calendars. Hope you guys can make it. Once you see, you never unsee. That's fine. You don't need to unsee. Go ahead to bed. Oh, good night, Shiro. What date would Monday be? That would be... Monday is the 26th. PST. Around the same time. Tabby, you have tips for drawing bridge between butt and thigh. Oh! My drawing always end up with flat butt with literal thigh to torso. Thigh to torso. That's interesting. Let me write that down. I can probably give some pointers right away, but maybe we can go in depth someday. But to thigh. How draw. Calendar marked. I'll let you guys know if everything's going smoothly. Next, more news. I have opened a marshmallow. Let me try and grab the... I actually don't really understand the point of marshmallow for small timers like me. You guys can just ask me anything in chat, but if there's anything you want to say anonymously for whatever reason, please head over to Marshmallow. I will looking for a link for you guys right now. 홈페이지 메시지로 주고, I think. AMA. Tuesday CEST. Oh, I see. Yeah. Check the time zone. It should be 26th for PST, so it might be the 27th for some time zones. I will make sure to create a waiting room once preparation is ready. Preparation is done. I already have 3 questions. This one very useful question. And we have some good art related questions too, which I will answer at some point. Do you guys prefer answer on stream or just through text? Probably on stream, right? But should I put it in one video? Probably I won't get enough questions for one video, so maybe you can submit questions for my debut, possibly. No promises. Or I will have a section where I answer Q&As in the future stream. But if you have anything you want to say specifically for debut, you can go ahead and try submitting it. See if I can fit it into the debut stream, but I want to keep it under or around an hour. Not too long. Final piece of news is that Huion has been working on this new format. A new self-promo channel in the forum format. Some of you have already utilized it. Nice stuff. And I like this because everyone can create their own threads. So all of the stream announcements stay in one place. And everyone gets a main visual, which is really nice. So if you're a fellow streamer, feel free to make your own thread under the new self-promo. Pachi. Thank you, Huion, for creating this. Sad he is sick and not here today, but he was the main person working on this, and me and Farley just gave our opinions, I think. What is this for? I will explain again, just in case. It's for fellow streamers who want to promote their streams. They can each create a thread and then post in their own thread when they're going live. And then people can choose to follow the thread, and then they will receive notifications for this person. It's a good starting point for new streamers, I think, who are in the Mo network. There's also a tutorial if you wanna further understand how it works. That is all the news for today, and we will start corrections. Probably. Is there anything else I need to cover for knees? Knee shadow. Oh, coloring. Coloring knees. Let's color these two real quick. Let's do the... We can do the back first. I already started it. I feel like... Well, the back of the knees, I will do a gradient. It's gonna be a little exaggerated. I would do this. Oops. Because the knee dips in like this, right? So there's gonna be... Because it dips in like this, it's gonna be shadowy. That's why I chose to do this. Maybe move it up a bit. And... Not too much. Not too much. Need to add. Maybe just go along the H. Just trace over the H a little bit. Especially across. You do see this shadow across, and then I feel like the shadow's deeper on the inside. Right here. Out here, it's a bit lighter. Blend it out a bit. Maybe you could extend the H with the shadows. Would that look good? I feel like that's a little too much. I wouldn't do too much shading on the back of the knee. I would just do color holding on the H. Oops. I don't really like the look when it's really rendered. And if you have a skirt going on, then just multiply fleshy pinkish tone. Maybe a little dark pink. Then do a shadow. This is not about knees. General leg shading. And then right now I just made the color more saturated and then going along the rim. You guys know this trick, we talked about it before. Makes the shadows look more interesting. I forgot what it's called. And now you have legs. Was the front is to we can do the unfortunately the most common skin tone. We can also do dark skin tone too afterwards. Oh, because the calf is also bending in like this. I'm thinking a shadow down here would be nice too. Yeah. Where this leg? Actually, why don't we do dark skin tone? I like dark skin tones. I like dark skin tone and against this the color of the skirt. Block in the whole shape, roughly or neatly, up to you. Core shadow. This is not the core shadow. This thing on the edge is not core shadow. Can't remember what it's called. Cute legs. Thank you. You done prepping dinner? Are you gonna eat soon? For the knees. I would also do a gradient in the center where the knees are. Not so much down here. Because again, especially in this pose, the knees are bending in. So it would be more shadowy. That's my reference. Well. remember the squished shape earlier? Basically just go over whatever line you put down already. I want to find the reference in case there are details I'm missing. Oh, the tights. Tights. I like tights because it accentuates the shadows. You see there's a little shadow here? Maybe you can try and put that in. That looks pretty good. Sometimes you have to, even if you see the details, you have to know when to not include the details. Because sometimes it can look over-rendered and then you run into the situation where face looks anime but the legs look like they are from a different show. I probably would not include this line usually, but maybe we can make it work. Just blend it a lot. Like what you see in real life, do a softer version of it. Then again, skirt. And then pick a slightly more saturated color and then put it along the edge for interest. Just gonna erase it a little bit to make it look soft. That's literally it for shading. Let me do color holding. I usually just pick the skin tone and then drag the pointer down to get a darker version of the same color. And there. Easy peasy once you have the lines down. For stuff that's in shadow, usually I'll make the line a little bit darker. Ever so slightly. There, you have knees. Pretty much same concept here, except this knee is relaxed, so it's not getting squished. When it's not getting squished, you do see the harder bone part of the kneecap more, so I wanted to show that just with this little blob of color to show that the change in plane. So the kneecap within the kneecap. Hard to explain. Basically to show the knee going from this to this. The shadow is for this plane. Yeah. Yeah, I can keep that. Shall we corrections? Not gonna lie, these are some good licks. Thank you, Ethan. Not the self-promo, the marshmallow. Oh, I see. It's just for asking questions. Oh. They already left. Hello, Panda Derek. Welcome to knees and legs. There we go. Correction time. I still haven't made the little sign. I'm just gonna type it on the screen. Let me add a text layer. Okay. Correction time. It's humongous. Okay. Maybe I put it right here. It's kind of hard to tell. This is... Maybe this is better. This is more obvious. Correction time. Who's actually here right now? Can prioritize. Kumi's here right now. C. Very nice. Good stuff. Pretty panda hands. Panda Kenneth does have nice hands. Hand model. Let's see. This is pretty good. I would say you could simplify the flow here. I see how you have like done a lot of bumps. You've really separated all the fingers. You could really simplify it. Make it flow. Make the fingers follow the flow a little bit more. Natural flow. Not sure how. Yeah. For the creases within the hand, you could use a lighter shade. So if I do the outline, you can highlight the most important information, which is the placement of the fingertips. I feel like these are really nice hands, and these are more advanced things I would think about. And you see the crease here. You look at it, it actually looks like a line that tapers. So rather than blunt lines like this, I would do more tapered line. And make sure the creases are not so thick. Like just a really light suggestion is enough. Tone down the creases, I would say. And you see this thumb? The edge is actually straight here. The thumb is actually facing a little bit upwards. So it should be like... more like this. Straighten this up a bit. Also move the crease up. I can't see the rest of the hand, but I assume it's gonna be straighter here. Yeah, apply the points I mentioned to everything else. all the other lines, creases. And I think right here, try to capture the palm lines, and you can see very clearly it's one continuous crease down here rather than broken up like before, and try and capture it. Can't really see the rest of the hand. What about here? There's also one continuous form going on here. I see you have done the tail and the head and the tail. you can lightly join those up. Even with broken up lines, it helps describe the form a lot. Like this muscle and this muscle, this zone and this zone. It helps separate that. It looks more, even more professional. Very nice. Very nice to begin with. And then C, which is this one. He looks so funny in the back. This area is really nice. One thing I noticed though is that you don't see the fingertip. Maybe because this part is obstructed, it messed with you. Understandable. Yeah, this is really nice. I would. And the thumb is a little bit bigger. A little bit chunkier. And change the angle of this a little bit. Good stuff. You could even try to capture that tendon. This part feels a bit unsure. I would erase that. It's kind of like this. The nail. Like this, and more advanced because it's a very strong kind of pose. You feel the tension. I like that you paid attention to the web between the fingers. That's a very nice detail. You noticed? Maybe to make it stronger, the pose stronger, you could start thinking about these knuckle lines. Good stuff. Yeah, Hype-san is resting. Hype-san is sick, I think. Good stuff. Next door. Who else is here? Was Tuna here? Paul. Paul is here. Ooh, we got coloring going on. Cell shading practice. Plus the hand. 2 in 1. Oh, it's good. Pretty close. For me, I noticed that there's actually a bit of foreshortening going on this finger. Like against his knee, not knee. Against his chin. It's actually jutting out like this. The finger. So there's... Look at it. Like this is gonna be foreshortening. How do we do that? Shorten this finger. Then... yeah, you could even leave it like this and totally works. You want to be nitpicky? Maybe this finger was looking a little large. I just want to zoom in a little bit. Can we zoom in a little bit? I would think of this as one shape, one plane. I would draw this plane and then divide it up. That might be easier. So it would be like... like this. maybe instead of the knuckle marks, you could use shading instead, since you are practicing shading. I think here looks pretty good. Very good stuff. I feel like everyone's getting really good. So let's try shading. So I see this is all one plane. So maybe not so dark. Could do something like this. But then this is probably too harsh. Oops. Like this. And then along here. I want to show these bones. There's bones underneath. And in terms of shading, the light's coming from this side. So the top of the finger would be bright. This kind of hand, I feel like, suits the vibe of the illustration. More defined, a little more masculine, kawaii. Like this. Oh, I forgot to make a copy of... Well, there's this version. In terms of cell shading, I think it looks pretty good. Maybe this line is a bit confusing. Because I feel like because you're already describing the nose so well with the shading, you don't even need this. I don't know. It kind of works with the line too. I think for tongue, you want to show some tongue has some thickness. So you want to show the mouth is opening a little bit to make room for the tongue. Like instead of the larger version of it, instead of this, you can do little bit of this shadow. Makes a huge difference. Now it looks like it's actually coming out of the mouth. I think because it's a very cool illustration, I would make it a point to have very decisive looking lines to take it to the next level. Like the neck, make it straight, sharp and straight, very sure, very confident vibes to suit the image itself. And pay attention to symmetry. This cheek is looking a little small compared to this one. And for ears, even if you don't know how to do ears in detail, slap some shadows into it. We can talk about ears in a different episode. Same for the clothing, I would try more confident strokes. Instead of the noodly quality, maybe you can be like, yeah, shoulder goes like this, and then this goes like this, you know? That was pretty cool. I wish I saved the original version. Maybe a little more sideburn here. Loving the glasses. Never skip hand day. Yeah, it's very, very nice lighting. Maybe a nose highlight if you want. To give it even more dimension. Yeah. Should I grab the original version? I feel like the comparison is helpful, probably. Tabby Tavern, Mole Academy. Yeah. Good stuff. Not too much to fix. Next up, who else is around? I like the highlight though, it looks like something from pamphlets and modern digital arts. Kinda like pop art almost. Who else is around? Very small hand. Isabel? Very small hand. For chibi hands, I like to join up shapes. I forgot to keep a copy. It's okay, I have Discord open anyway. What is this character? Looks cute. Next time I'm gonna make a copy duplicate of everyone's work before I start stream, so I don't forget. Just wanna make it a little more dynamic. Like that. Little bit of simplification to suit the chibi style. Cute, cute, cute. Onyx. Is Onyx here? Maybe earlier. Onyx. This one is B. These would make great robot hands, but it's lacking the human quality. The post-ref, where did you find them? It's Saito Sensei. Saito Sensei. Saito. I don't remember the rest of his name. I'll go to my profile, my following list. Saito Sensei. Doko desu ka? Saito Sensei Doko. I want him to release more original songs about drawing. It's really fun. Can't find. Oh, found. Naoki Saito Sensei. Here. I think if you just round out these shapes, it would already look a lot more human. Like you got this angle correctly. That's pretty good. If you just round out. The gap here is a little big. You can see this finger is a lot thicker. Let's make that skinnier. Make this skinnier too. This angle is actually straighter than you think. Like this. You actually got the pose pretty close. Just a matter of rounding out those shapes so it looks human. Same with this. From this angle, the fingertips would just be rounded. Right now it looks like all the fingers have been broken and then turned to the left. The thumb would be like this. The thumb is actually slightly rotated. Just look at your own hand, if you have a hand. I hope you do. Just like that, and I think I did mention last time. Well, actually, this pose is fine. But to add a bit of interest to a very standard pose like this, I would think about the gaps in between the fingers. Maybe add some gaps. That looks more interesting. Looks like a human hand now. You're welcome, Wani. Which one is this one? D? D. D is a little far off. Let's rotate it. Rotate. Actually, not too bad. Not too far off. I even rotated it a little too far. Around those tips. And then get rid of these lines. Maybe you were using them as a guide. Yeah, once you get rid of the lines, it looks pretty close. Should be like this. Yeah, that's it. Maybe rethink the way you do the guidelines. I feel like this guide is not accurate. Because when you look, it doesn't go straight across like this. There's actually like a curvature to where the crease starts. It's kind of like this. This like slightly like this rather than straight across like you had before. One more thing to note. I don't have reference for the hot. Nice name. Hot hands. I think they posted it. Okay, after this, ending doodle time. What should we do for ending doodle time? This is a very complicated pose, I understand. It's very hard to get. In this scenario, I would focus on the negative space and the contours first. So I wouldn't go in and draw this finger by finger. That's too hard. I would do this. Think about the contours first. The point is to show a heart, right? So draw that first. Make sure you have that shape down. That's how I would start drawing this. And then add the fingers in. Getting hungry. What's everyone eating today? That was my approach to hot hands. No, quick, someone make me go a small. I want a small mole. Call that a swole? Why are we talking about swole? I'm blessed to have been recommended this stream. Thank you. Oh, you are the the seed to this topic. Down bad for Jiraike Hatsunemi-kun. Aren't we all? You're too relatable. Also, see you, Faye. 2月22は忍者の日でもあるみたい。We could draw a ninja too. 忍者も。What should we draw then? Should we do something Jiraike? Do most lifting weights. Most lifting weights. Do you lift, Wally? You seem quite well versed in this topic. Gonna keep this here while I do ending doodle. Tomorrow, group draw, everybody. We're going to go camping together. I have not done the scene yet. I will do it tonight. How would a mole lift? That is the question. So, grow extra large flaps to lift. Nan kilo 持ってる? You guys remember that anime? My gym bros, do you remember? Dumbbell 何キロ持っていますか? Something like that. Oh, I want to make it kind of droop like this. Maybe I should do something with cat. Since it's cat day tomorrow. It looks so funky. Clearly I don't lift. Gotta have the veins. O tsukare sama deshita. Tanoshikatta desu. Yokatta desu. いつも見てくれてありがとうございます。I think usually you get a clip like this. I don't know. To stop it from falling out. I have no idea. Milega. My Kenshi Yonetsu. Yonetsu Kenmo. Why? Why? イラストすげえきれいじゃん。嬉しい。ありがとうございます。このイラストはきれいですね。美しい。モグラ。強い。美しい。勝ち組のモグラ。人生勝ち組。I blinked and hot hands were completed. You have to go back to see the secret sauce. I can press 500 pounds. That sounds like a lot. With my legs alone. Arms need work though. I am noodle arms. You can lift your boyfriend and he's about 6'2", 50. I like the 50. It makes a difference. That's crazy. Strong. Fall Guys. I love Fall Guys. I love watching Fall Guys. I hope one day I can play. Maybe I should invest some mole stonks in Fall Guys. It's so funny. And there's this game where it's two bunnies. I love Hollow Round. Oops, I say Hollow Round in private. Now it's no longer private. I call Hollow Life members Hollow Rounds. Cause they're derpy. You remember this game where it's collab and there's this funny looking bunny and you have to grab each other and then reach the goal or something? Two creatures. Kind of like this. Are they both bunnies? I don't remember. It's really funny. Tabs failing to beat the cat allegations would be a funny doodle. How would I fail when I'm in fact not a cat? If not cat, why? If not cat, why lazy? I will do more corrections probably next week in my next drawing stream. Tabby's not a cat. Amazing. Yes, it's a kotatsu. Sassy Mo. Sassy Karen Mo. Spewing nonsense. I need a plate of snacks. Is essential. What snack? It's a good snack. Yuki Daifuku. I like, my favorite kind of daifuku is the Ichigo Daifuku. You guys know Ichigo Daifuku? It's mochi with red bean and then a fresh, juicy fresh strawberry in the middle. so good. I think a long time ago I already drew a ninja move. What do I think about it? Oh my god, I'm so hungry. Ankle. Red bean. Highly recommend. Strawberry and red bean is delicious. It is. Bowl of tangerines. That would be the usual combo. Kotatsu and mikan. Daifuku mochi will forever be my favorite, but then again, I've never tried the strawberry version. You're missing out. I once let an ichigo daifuku expire. No, not the moldy strawberry. Okay. Funny nose of a kako. Please. You must be lost. There's no kako around here. I think you're looking for Fubuki, right? Now we have cat. We already have cat for Neko no Hi. Great. I used to love getting boba, and my favorite combo was a red bean milkshake with strawberry popping boba. Interesting. Red bean milkshake with strawberry popping boba. Have you guys tried matcha and strawberry combo? What is it? Matcha. There's this boba chain in the Bay called Boba Guys, and they're famous for this strawberry matcha drink. This is also a good combo. You want to try? The colors look beautiful. Tasty, tasty. Recommend. That was crazy good. Confirmed tasty. What is my favorite boba drink I've had though? Probably brown sugar I think it was popular in Hong Kong, and recently it reached the US. Got a brown sugar syrup marble boba drink. What is everyone's go-to order at a drink shop? Boba or not? Red strawberry. Let's do a real tabby cat. Cute. So fucking done. Sick of your shit. Going to the bookstore on Friday. I'll have to see if there's a boba place nearby. Ooh. Taro boba is awesome. Oh my god. Down bad. Do you like the taro drinks with the grainy texture, or do you like taro flavor only? A lost battle. Tabby or Caillou, who would win? I think Tabby would pass out. Pass out from what? I would probably pass out from being down bad. For Caillou, I do love her voice. Her when she hits those low notes, I'd be fainting. Left and right. And center. Pain, it was gonna be my first one too. Sag. Hello, Sunflower Pizza. Welcome in. We're doing ending doodles. Thank you for the excuse to get boba. Water. Plangus. I suppose geese cannot drink anything other than water. You like both. I am team grain for taro flavored things. So there's one kind where they use just flavoring. I don't know why I'm drawing this. Here we go. I have some extra time to hang. Just essence de la taro in milk. That's not it for me. It does not hit the spot, fam. I want them to take real taro, whatever it looks like. I think it actually looks like brownish gray on the outside, and then it's grayish flesh with purple flecks throughout. I think this is what taro looks like. I want them to grind it up. Grind it up and then add sugar and then put it in my drink. Kind of like potato soup, but sweet. Cheese foam. I've never been a huge fan of cheese foam. Not that I don't like it. It does not make a huge difference to me. Cheese foam. I feel like the flavor is not strong enough. And it doesn't last throughout the drink because it's only on top. So I drink all the foam, then I don't get any more cheese. Past few times I did black tea and pudding. Ooh, that sounds good. Kind of like pudding with syrup on top. Not syrup, but caramel. Because black tea is a bit bitter, so it contrasts with the pudding nicely. That's a good one. I want to try that. Slight creaminess from the pudding complements the bitter tea. Exactly. Chai tea. Oh, chai latte. I was gonna say chai tea means tea. Chai latte or just black coffee. Been too long since last I had boba. Time to branch out. Writing that down, Folly, I need this now. Yeah, that's a good combo. I love black tea and pudding, Folly. Good taste. I really like cheese foam drinks if they have it. Like a green tea with cheese foam. What if I get a drink that's just full cheese? I think someone on Discord was tried a mango cheese drink, and I was kind of horrified. Oh, I have another doodle to go. Because it wasn't cream cheese, but it was shredded cheese with mango. It's kind of unique. Something I can't imagine. Unfathomable. I think when I'm done with my book, I will let you guys choose my next book. That will give you guys book updates as I read it. I will take something from Meek's recommendation from Meek's. I'll let you guys choose. Pumping iron. And it's just cheese. Cup full of microwave cheese. Book mentioned. Yes, soon. Because I only read for a little bit before bed, so I'm really slow. Plus on top of that, I'm a slow reader. But I'm finally almost done with Billet. And we can all choose my next book together. What is this for? Okay. Thank you everyone for watching, for hanging out with me. Let me put the leggies back on. I will see you guys tomorrow for grip draw, most probably. Thank you for watching. Remember to smash that motherfucking like and subscribe button. Leave a comment if you'd like. CLS, CLS. Tabby out! Otsu. Eat well, sleep well.